after the nuclear test and the launch of our satellite, the big powers of the world adopted UN resolution which brought the severe sanctions against DPRK. So in other words, the normal financial the relations are being cut off, so that they want to isolate and stifle DPRK in financial terms. And secondly, the normal trade relations are being cut off. So by intensifying their sanctions against DPRK, first they want to hinder the proper economic development of my country, and also by making the life of my country more difficult, they may think that the people of DPRK may push, its party and government to change its policy, but it is wrong, the illusion. Even though sanctions are more intensified, but economically we are getting more and more progress in my country. We made, in the last 2 years, we built more houses for the people, we built more recreation parks, we built more health centers, we still keep on our system of free medical treatment, free education, we built more roads, more power stations. So even though sanctions are intensified, there are more and more economic, the achievements being made. So we want to prove to the world, to the Americans, that by means of intensifying the sanctions, they cannot make DPRK give up. When we all of a sudden, the lost Soviet Union and the former socialist countries, many people wondered, can we survive without, the Soviet Union? Because in the past, the trade and economic relations between my country and Soviet Union and China, we call it a kind of, the trade agreed upon agreement. In other words, every year what the trade we did is that Soviet Union was expected to deliver this something like oil, steel, wood, timbers or something like that, and in return DPRK would supply this and this. So it is agreed at the beginning of the year, and once the agreement is signed, then those items were exchanged, So at that time there is no such kind of, counting the cashes or whatever. But all of a sudden, Soviet Union disappeared without pre-notice. Please imagine about economic life. All of a sudden, the whole Europe disappeared without pre-notice. What could happen to the ordinary life of British people? Everything could be in chaos, But so that's why world imperialists thought that the days of DPRK is numbered. DPRK cannot survive without the help or support by China or Soviet Union. But not only we survived, but we became more stronger, And we really still strongly believe that only socialism can bring the fundamental, the welfare to the people. By the capitalism cannot be our future. Capitalism can only aggravate, the contradictions of the society, and people.